We're back here in the back first thing this morning. I worked a couple logs up on the deck. John's already headed out with the drag. I'm lazy. I drove the skid steer back here, which hauling a chainsaw on that little skid steer. It's a pretty tight squeeze. I wanted to come back here and cut a few this morning. Best tree on the job's right back here. Might go back up front. I don't know where all Kenny's been back here cutting. I don't want to cut too close. Looks like he's already been down the ditch there. What's bad is no more room than we have. As bad as I hate to, I really need to be up on the deck working logs as they come out. But I really want to cut some too. Nobody likes working the deck. Have to drag that out of the pond. Seems like I marked one or two right here. Aha, right there. We'll cut this guy. Couple more going out. Kenny's cutting this big one here. Probably the best tree on the place right there. Got 3 or 4 more right over here in the group. How far out there's that fence, Mike? Ain't that far, is it? We might have to push on these. That one there almost for sure. Maybe that will fall. We'll watch and see what this one here does that Kenny's cut before we start in on this one. Usually this walnut timber grows in these hedge groves like this. Excuse me. Like, you know, back home around Southwest Missouri, it's such cattle country. You know, farmers will run their cattle amongst this hedge like this, kind of for some cover for them, especially in the winter. Well, and this is just a theory. I don't want to. I mean, it's not exact science by any means, but usually when cattle are amongst walnut timber, the walnut timber will be warming. But up here where there's not near as much cattle and it's more row crop, the timber's not near as warming. Of course, the dirt's a lot better up here too. I don't think we've seen any worm in this timber here we've cut yet. It's been pretty clean timber. I noticed we got some comments yesterday about how we've been working up here and working farther from home. You know, we've been working up here pretty steadily the last 5, 6, 7 years. And actually where we're at now is closer than we were the last couple months. We've actually been kind of migrating closer south to home. The next job's only about 5 miles from here maybe. But we've got some more timber we're looking at on the north side of the river. But we work this area through here. We work it quite a bit. I like working up here. Barry, I think you mentioned something about our cost for staying if it all come out. I mean, honestly, if it didn't come out, you know, we couldn't justify doing it. So it all works out for us. Kenny's clipping the spurs right now on that tree. Pan back out here. But yes, we work away from home quite a bit anymore. Honestly, guys, I go where I'm called. Wherever we're called to go look at timber, within a reasonable radius we go. And I love working up here in northern Missouri, Kansas City area, along the Missouri River, I-70, on north into Iowa, Nebraska. I absolutely love getting to work up here. She's coming this way, he says. So therefore, we work up here as much as we can. And like I said, I greatly appreciate everybody that watches the YouTube channel, because we do pick up some clients from our YouTube, from our Instagram, from our Facebook. And I'm extremely thankful for that. And that's why we do YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. That's why we're so big on social media, is just to kind of promote the scope of work we do. Because I know there's a lot of misconceptions about timber harvesting, and we try to kind of set the record straight that it's not at all like what you see on TV, like the shows like Axemen or Swamp Loggers. It's, you know, those are kind of dramatic shows, and that's really not real life. She's starting to crack. There she goes. I've seen that owl take off. You couldn't ask for.
That nest way up top there.
Yeah, I bet he was. You couldn't ask for a better landing than that with a tree with some crotch pieces in it to kind of fall into those hedges, to kind of cushion the fall. Now we'll pull it down with the skidder, and we can kind of control the speed of the fall when it hits the ground the rest of the way. That way there's no chance of busting the log in it or popping it, which the weather's warming up now. These walnut are more apt to bust when they're cold and brittle. But anytime you see a big wide crotch, you got to worry about a tree busted on you. logs around on the deck. Pretty good pile of wood here. Pretty good pile of wood. About to run out of room to put them. Put this good log right here with these other few good ones. Some real pieces of wood right there. Logs ahead of me. I've got that one there, pile of end trimmings, and I got this big old root right here, big old gnarly thing. Gnarly old log, a lot of footage in it. Quite a few feet in this pile here, really. Pretty good logs in here, some of them. I don't think we'll get finished today just for the fact that I've got to leave here in about 45 minutes. I've got to go look at a job up by Platte City on an island, which should be pretty interesting. So if we don't get done, which the guys might try to stay and finish up, I don't know. If we don't get done, we'll just have one or two trees to cut in the morning, but they'll both have to be pulled. There'll be some trees that take a little bit of time. Try to park this somewhere. I'm gonna be in John's way. Of course, this ugly old thing here has got to come down yet. There we go. I'll get this one marked up and the other one marked up. We'll get them bucked. We'll get them put in the pile. Now, I think John's pushing one right now. Him and Kenny are. Usually Kenny likes to have me push trees, but I'm glad John can get some experience on pushing some of these ones that aren't too technical. Pushing and pulling trees that's a thing where your skidder operator and your cutter need to be in pretty good synchronization with each other. And as I've said before, you know, whether it be me and Dad or me and Kenny or Kenny and Dad, we've all worked together so much over the years that we work really good when it comes to pushing or pulling trees and, you know, working in close proximity with each other. We've got a pretty good routine down. And there's no better teacher than experience, really, when you get down to it. There it goes. Good fall. All right, let's get these worked up. Hey guys, if you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for all of our latest videos.